see, this is the CH anim humans, K anim base male. Let's just copy that. That can be found in UDK, basically. Let's see. Oh, oops, look, it's been deleted. Oh, who could have done that? Okay, let's go and let's find this. So basically what we're looking for is we're looking for CH anim, and right here we have the anim corrupt stuff. Basically, this is the one it is, the human male. You can double click and you can see different animations. So here's him just posing. We got some pretty good ones. There's always the taunts at the end here. Alright, so you got the whole taunt thing going. He's like, yeah, I'm a badass. You know, you can't mess with me. So that's good. I'm just going to keep this in mind. We have to make a new one because we don't know how to just press Control Z over and over again. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to right click. We're going to go New Matinee. Here we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click in here. I'm going to go add new empty group. Basically, I'm just going to call this camera for now because it's nice to have some sort of camera. By default, it will select whatever you have selected, but in this case, we're going to select the camera, which is ironically behind him. So that's that there. Now we will start with the Malcolm one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go add new empty group, and we could add skeletal group or whatever. That, to me, it doesn't matter. The Matinee sorts it itself, which I can really thank Epic for, because that makes it a lot less hassle. So basically, Malcolm with another L. That's that. Good. Now, before I do anything here, I like to exit out, and I like to connect everything I need to connect. This can save you in some instances if you're just trying to go fast. So, again, not the head. I won't connect the head. I will connect the rest of this, though. I'm tempted to connect the head, but I know I shouldn't because I actually have it attached here in the attachment from the little green box. Alright, so it's not as neat as what the Stormtrooper one was, but hey, we had, you know, a catastrophic failure, and I'll just connect this out here for total cinematic mode completed. There we go. Now, we need to start adding stuff, because this goes for 5 seconds by default. That's nice. Let's do something. Right off the bat, add a movement track. This is very important, and make sure you have a little red triangle right here. That's very important to make sure that the character stays in place when moving, and it won't mess with you later on. Now, right off the bat, we're going, okay, well, we need some kind of anim track. Well, we have that one selected in the generic browser, or the content browser as it's now called. So this is selected. We're just going to go here and click yes because we know it's the right track. That's good. It's in here now, all safe and sound. Now let's right click on Malcolm itself, and we're going to go add new anim control track. Now for some stuff it's the same, but because we're actually using a skeletal mesh mat, this is where we can actually blend with stuff. Now we have the top half slot, which I basically managed to create so you could have someone sitting down, but then also have their arms waving around like a maniac, you know, but you could still have them sitting down. So you can blend two animations together, and basically you double the amount of animations you have, which is nice. Well, I guess it would be more of a combination where you can go 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 4. But I won't go into detail. So basically what I'm going to do right off the bat is I'm just going to go full body slot. You know, this is everything right here. So right off the bat, I'll leave movement out of it. Right off the bat, I'm just going to press enter, and I'm just going to say, okay, you know what, do the either Viper or maybe Mantle sitting, maybe. Scavenger idle sitting. We'll try that one. Now, you might notice how it's kind of weird on here. That's fine. Basically, you might be going, okay, well now we're done. Let's just show you. Right here, it looks pretty good. That's all he's doing. There is one little problem with this though. If you take a look here for the whole blending, if you add another one, and we'll just go add another anim control track, and let's just say top half. And for top half, let's just say we want him to, I don't know, need some kind of thing. Swim forward, red. Sure, and I'll say that, set that to looping with a right click. Now, let's just see what happens here. Oh, all of a sudden he's not doing the swimming. You know, and he should be. So what's happened? basically here you need to also make sure that this is set to 1. Now right here you can get away with one single thing, but what I do is I like to hide the other ones by unclicking the yellow. I just like to deal with one string at a time. So we got this right here. I right click on the box. I say set value to 1. Right there it knows to be playing it and not to blend it with something else. Like if we had 2 full body slots, it wouldn't know which one to choose. So right here I'm just going to get rid of this, and again I'll show this appear. I'll hold down control, I'll just click on the line. There we go, we got it. Right click, value 1, good. Now they're both going. Now because of the way I have it set up in the anim tree, the top half slot will overwrite whatever the top half of the full body slot is. So right now if we take a look, there we go. He looks really stupid, but that's him right there. And yeah, he's doing the full blend and everything like that. And it does look like he actually did get more strength on this. Now, I could say that we're done here and stuff like that, but I'll also show you how to blend between them. Let's say, for whatever reason, if we don't want it to be a choppy thing, you want him to slowly stand up. What we'll do is we'll add another anim track, and we'll just say full body slot, which was selected by default. That's nice. What we'll do is we'll uncheck this one, and let's say we want it around, the 2-second mark. So I'm going to go full body slot, and we're going to say male idle. Now the problem is it knows not to play this one. What we have to do is on this track here, we see it's here. I just control click again, and then I drag it down by holding down control and then dragging this down. And then what happens is all of a sudden you see a difference there on the character. What I'll do now is I will basically, I'll leave it here. This is the one exception. I'll leave it there. What I like to do here is I like to click on the yellow line. The yellow line is always the one you have selected. I like to click this one. We go up like this, and what happens is you get a nice transition like this. Instead of just a quick clip, you get a beautiful transition. So right there we go. Also, I don't like that top half slot anymore. I'm gonna go add another anim track, top half slot, and let's just say instead of being that, he's gonna, I don't know, he's gonna be bring it on, and I'll unclick these again. Again, it's not too hard when you see just 2 lines, but when you see like 50 lines, it's like, okay, no, I need to make sure I uncheck these. It's a good habit to get into. So right there, we see him go back to here, and he's taunting and being all cool and everything, and it's a nice transition. Now, there is one more thing I will add in. There is actually skeletal control strength tracks, not scale tracks. The scale's different. Skeletal control strength track. Now, you might be going, okay, well, what the hell is this? What does this do? Well, right off the bat, we don't know what it does. The skeletal control name is none. We got to find out what anim tree he's using, so we're just going to, right-click, go into the skeletal mesh properties, anim tree template. Oh, it seems to be in the Stormtrooper one, and it's AT fully movable. So we're going to take a look at our content browser. I will just get rid of that. I'll just click here. That's nice. We're gonna go and find him now. Stormtrooper, where are you? Don't leave me, Stormtrooper. Oh, I have him in his own thing. I should make sure they're all together. Bad me. I need to get better formatting. So right off the bat, we're going to take a look down here, and we see a bunch of this weird stuff for the anim tree. Basically, these are the bone names, like forward head and other things like that. Basically, because it's named like this, and I could cover how to make more of these, I don't want to cover that right now. So basically, we have forward head right off the bat. We'll use that. So I'll just close all this. So let's call this forward head, and I'll just put this in caps here. And oh, look at that, it realized it. That's a good way of telling autocorrect. Now, you might be going, okay, great. Now, what the hell did that do? Well, right now, that just said, okay, that's the bone to do. We're going to just press enter at the beginning, and we notice that there's no difference at the moment. He's just doing his own thing. That's nice. Right here, he's still doing his own thing. Now here, let's just set the value to 1. And there we go. He's snapped his own neck. He's dead. He really had to headbang that one. Basically, the reason I have him go that far is some animations he has his head tilted the other way. So this just kind of centers it. So sometimes you might want to go just like 0.4 or something like that. And a little bit too close to his head. And that one looks pretty good. So we got that going. He's got his whole head banging going. Now I know it's not that noticeable for this one, but if we continually go like this, and I just go 0.4 again, and I set this again, and this one again to 0.4, just press enter. The nice thing is by default it is 0. So this one right off the bat, the atom control strength. Now there is also a line here. It's quicker doing it this way. Don't try and do the line thing on this. Leave it alone. Just do it on here. If you really want to see it, fine. Take a look. But this to me is simpler. It's easier. It's quicker. So that's that. Again, I always have to X out a Matinee before I play something. So we're just going to play this now, and let's see what we got here. Yeah, he's doing his thing. Oh, he's doing the head jam, and there we go. Beautiful transition. So right then and there, you now have the power to create really good-looking cinematics. Like by default in Epic's Gears of War 1, they had a lot of pieces where the camera would quickly zoom out before it showed that they transitioned over to a different animation because they didn't know how to do this blending. It is kind of possible in the Gears 1 engine, but again, they were busy making the engine. Now they're just more and more improving it with UDK, which, by the way, is a fantastic engine, especially since it doesn't crash. This is great. So yeah, that's nice. I will also show you how to add it to the camera. I haven't done that yet. I should. Basically, we're going to add a new movement track to the camera. Always do that before you play around with the camera. What I'm going to do now, before I do anything though, I will be adding a director group. Now, this director group, you're going, okay, what the hell is this? Basically, we're just going to enter on it, and we're going to just go, okay, camera. There we go. We know it's the camera. Right here, it's facing from the camera. If you wanted to do something here, you'd say you want to move the camera. We click the camera movement track, we press enter, and then we move this baby. Right there, right off the bat, boom. You know, oh yeah, he's a gangster. All right. So pretty much that's what we can do. That's atom track. In director group, you get some other cool things like event track. That's how I like to toggle things hidden and not. That's fine. There's also slow-mo track, which I find kind of funny. So, for example, where's his head bob in here? Let's just put this in slow-mo. So right off the bat, this will be the same speed. Right here, though, is where we're going to change it up. The value will be 0.3. And right over here, this will still be 0.3 because we don't want it to transition yet. And this can be just 1 again. Perfect. And by default, again, it always goes back to the 1. The bone name, it's a bit different, but this one, you can see. It's all about adding. Perfect. Here we go. And slow-mo. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, that's everything for this tutorial. I hope you learned from it. If you have questions, contact me. Or leave a message on my YouTube channel. You know, I do log into YouTube now and then. Alright, perfect.